Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm sharing this beautiful video that I feel everybody, every parent, in fact everybody needs to watch. This is Pastor Mildred Kinsley Okonkwo. She shared her experience in the boarding house during her secondary school days, and I feel like everybody needs to watch this video and see that some of the things that we'll see today has been there. Let me just allow you to watch this video and learn one or two things from it. Please, in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share your thoughts after watching this video in the comment section, like the video, share with your friends, and I'm going to see you at the end of this video. Okay?
Went to command secondary school and it was hell. And right now, I'm shocked by some of the people who are putting up, if you don't tell your children, I said, but una and senior, you follow punish us now, you follow slap us now. It's just because of maturity that I don't want to call anybody's names, but I have quite a few names, and I say I'm just waiting for them. The way I will call you out, you won't believe it. So I'm hearing a lot of people are saying, and let's see, if you know say you do that thing for secondary school, small, the way your mouth is running, let's just be very gentle. Except maybe the Lord has changed you and you understand that these things are bad. But a lot of us went through hell and it was just God that saved us. And I was sharing with Chisom yesterday some of the things I went through in secondary school. And she was saying, to be honest, all the while, because Pastor K, you can't tell Pastor K nothing. You can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him nothing about Command. Command was great. It was a great experience for him. And she said every time I say that, Command was hell, I hated every minute of that. She always used to say, that person is a Jibotasha. So what would she say before? Men, it was hell. It was hell. I still remember after the first, we had 2 weeks grace. They used to call us, the first 2 weeks we entered the school, we were known as commandant's babies. So that first 2 weeks, they were not supposed to punish us. They were not allowed to punish us. They were not allowed to do anything to us. The day the 2 weeks grace ended, at 43, I be how old am I? I don't even know. I'm about to be that 43. I've been at 42. I've been at 43. Even at 43, I don't know my age. 43. Even at 43, I still remember it as if it was yesterday. The way they first, the seniors, I don't know. I think maybe they had meeting. I don't know. The way they carried cutlass and banged on the door. Just one student, if you know your father is a bastard, don't be on that lawn now. We were all dazed because since we came, we are commandant's baby. They don't do anything to us. Now so they begin to teach us frog jump. We frog jump around the quadrangle. We now finished. They now told us to crawl for no reason. Do you understand? Is accumulation of, they punished us when we were there. You people now came. They now say you're commandant's baby. So they first punish. You don't understand? They punished us down and trained us. One of my friends, I will never forget that. Tata, she carried a box. I went and sat in front. I was crying that she wants to go. The slap they gave her. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but I'm only saying these things because back then there was no way we could come out and say anything. And what people would always tell you back then is, boarding school will make you strong. It didn't make me strong. I don't care what anybody says. It didn't make me strong. And I think a lot of people would are saying the boarding school made them strong. They are broken people. They don't even understand. They messed you up big time. A lot of people that are saying they became strong, what he did was he made them bullies. Because when they started telling us that, just wait. By the time you finish just 1 to 3, you'll be a senior. You to do your own back. How can that be? How can that be what they are grooming us for? They are grooming you to be wicked. By the time I was second term of JS1, the God that saved me was I now had a school father. Let me tell you, in this life, Pascal says that if you are a girl, fine small girl, life can help you. Those days, being a fine small girl helped me. I don't even like. I had a school father. I don't want to call his name. I don't want to call his name, but he was a life saver. Hey God, there was one evening. God, it was hell, man. I was hell. It was so bad that anytime I'm going back to school, my tummy will be paining me. I'll be purging when there's no Catholic church like this that before you reach the bridge to Ipaja, my tummy will just start turning. The pain, my mother will say, what's wrong with you? I'll be sweating inside the car. I can't tell her. And this is me that I had a sister in school. Oh. This, as my older sister was in school with me, but when I was in JS1, she was in JS3, so we're all juniors. So they punish all of us together. No, she can't help you, she can't help herself. I know it was hell. It was hell. Boarding school was hell. I can't even lie. It was hell. There were many times where, and I can't even understand. And that's what I'm saying. It's not even that things have really changed, because people are saying it's worse now. I don't think it's worse. I think it is that we now have windows and opportunities to be able to tell the story. Back then, a lot of us could not tell the story. There was no way. And if you dare report a senior and they suspend that senior or they expel that senior, their classmates, their mates are waiting to deal with you. So I'm telling you, a lot of us survived. Is Jesus. So it's Jesus. I totally hated it. Like when my mom comes for visiting day and she's going like this, my heart will be beating. I didn't even know I used to have panic attacks. I would hey God. And it was a terrible experience. The boarding house was horrible. But I'm here today and alive. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. It was not just senior students, soldiers. It was a military school. So senior students will deal with you, soldiers will deal with you, male teachers will deal with you, plus ones that are toasting you. I don't even want to go into all the dirtiness that was happening in that school. So let's not even, so I'm not saying that we should belittle anything that's happening now, but the truth is it's always been. And because we have social media, and that's another thing I'm really grateful for. Because we have social media, people's voices can be heard. Because if not for social media, imagine it was my generation, this boy would die, nothing would happen. Somebody had audacity to come on my page when I mentioned this and said but in our time, nobody. I said, no, even make me vex. I know people that died when I was in command. So nobody should even make me angry. The fact that it was not something we could show back then. It was not something we could show back then. That's why nobody said anything about it. So it was just God that kept us. The fact that you're alive today. I mean, maybe your own was not a case of boarding school, but so many things have happened to you. Bible says that if it was not for the Lord who was on our side, let Israel be clear on this. Let be very clear on this. And I'm talking, this was 1989. Back in 1989 was when these things were they were terrible. Seniors would use cutlass to flog you. They will break what they call this in T-square. She's T-square they call this in drawing hair. Yes. T-square. They will break it on your body. It was horrible. So it's not a new thing. What I'm saying is that social media has made it obvious. And back then they made it seem like these things now when you reach your turn to don't know the one way you go do. But me, I was not a wicked senior at all, because I know how I hated it. I hated boarding school. Even when we're doing, even this reunion that I met Pastor, okay, it's even God though. That's the real reason why I didn't want to go. It's not that she's introverted. I couldn't understand why they were excited to see each other. I hated it. I hated all my classmates. God, I can't even tell you how bad. I really hated this. I really, really did. And I never had the guts to tell my parents how bad it was. It was really bad. Really, really bad. I almost died in that command. I remember when I had typhoid. And I had been in and out of the hospital, in my room. I'd been in and out of my room. So when they had a new matron, this God, if it had not been for the Lord, we had a new matron. The new matron came that day, and she just entered and saw so many sick children. So she was like, "Why are you people gathering these sick children? Yes, send them home. Send these children home." And then they were saying, this one is not serious. This one is not serious. So while they were saying this one is not serious, this one is not serious, the woman just said, "What's not serious? Push her." She just pushed me. Push her inside the car. I just entered the car. As we were going on the road, the dad said, so they were dropping everybody. I was like about the last person they wanted to drop. 2 soldiers inside the ambulance. So the first soldier now said, because I wasn't supposed to go, they had written names of people where they were taking home. It was a let her go just situation, just push me inside. So my name was not on the list. So they now said, they dropped everybody. Your name is not on the list. Where's your father's office? I said, my father's office is in Marina. The guy said, Marina. We cannot go to Marina. We cannot go to Marina. It's as if we'll take her back to Ipaja. As he just said that thing, I just raised my head and looked out the window, my mom's school. They were just passing my mom's school in Motion. I just said, that's my mother's school. The man said, what? I said, that's my mother's school. That's how I fainted. The next I remember, I woke up in the hospital. They say I'd been in a coma for 7 days. That's how I would have died. By the woman was even arguing that it's exam fever. All these students, they are faking it. They are faking it. Now I take day coma 7 days. So it's not. I don't even think it's only the students. The school authorities. I still. I tell you stories. Hey, I don't even want to go there. My friend is not. If maybe is here, maybe Briggs, maybe I go tell her our own story. In fact, honestly, it's just that it's not something I want to build on. If it's something I want to build on, I will do Instagram live and bring some people that were in command with me to show you that this thing is not new. It's just that we need to do something about it. It was hell. It was hell. From soldiers flogging. So you wake up in the morning, there's no water. They say we should go and fetch water. We now go and fetch water. Hustle, maybe they'll bring tanker. Instead of the tanker to be pouring water into people's buckets, you'll first be spraying. God, why so wicked? Now that I'm thinking about it, why were they so wicked and inhumane? Small children. You now finish fetching the water as you are coming in. Seniors that did not go and struggle will now stand like this with toothbrush in their mouths and now be collecting one bowl. By the time all the seniors collect one bowl, your bucket is empty. How do you now want to bath? You want to bath, they count 10 for you. 1, 2, 9.5. And you don't want to get to smell. 1, 2, and you should use 3 seconds and bath. What are wicked do? Is it the push us inside toilets or lock us inside pit latrine? See, all these things, they've happened back then. But you see what's even scaring me now? It's not just this bullying. It's the fact that in our time, parents could still at least talk to their children. Now, don't talk to your children. Don't beat your children. Children can't be conditioned anymore. Children can't be a bowl. I'm telling you, just a bowl. Before you know them, they don't collect everything since. You'll be saying, God, I mean, I'm really scared of what's going to happen in the next couple of years. I'm really scared because in our time, if you even go and report something, it's just that we would never have. I don't know why we never even thought it was possible for us to report. Because even when you even try to report senior students sometimes, except of course, you know somebody who knows somebody and you know they don't want to get in trouble. Maybe just go beat one major general Peking, you don't finish. I still remember, no one thought. Plenty things happened though when I was in school. Hey, plenty people's children, all these big men, what they were doing in school. It was hell. It was hell for the I mean, my papa is bloody civilian now. So, who am I to open my mouth and talk? It was so terrible. So terrible. Terrible. One of my school mothers then, she was one of the most wicked seniors in that school. I'm not even going to call her name because she's I don't know whether they swear for her, whether she's there alive. But there are still some people there that may have planned though. The day I see them, I will still slap my own back. There are some people that want escapists. Anybody that went to commando and came out alive, you better thank your God. You must be among people who are thankful for life like me. Thankful for life. That's good. They were wicked. God always positioned people to save my life. And sometimes they were not always the best. They were not always the best people. So you see this my school mother, she was very wicked. Once I just hear in the middle of the night, around 11 or 12, I just hear her shout, Mildred, Chichide, your father is a bastard. Come and kneel down here. I don't even know if my papa do them because I'm so sorry, your father is a bastard. Your father is a lizard. That's what they used to call us. When I just know it's middle of the night, and she just abuse me like that, I'll just go and kneel down in front of her bed. When I kneel down in front of her bed, I know she's about to punish everybody. Or one of her friends is about to deal with all the juniors. So she's trying to help me escape. So she said, come and kneel down here. Oh, yeah, I'll be playing with my hair. And you now say, in fact, she fought physical one day because of me. I said, God, I'm not even among people that somebody can tell that there's no God. That's why I say, if it was not for the Lord who was on our side, the enemy would have finished me by now. The enemy would have totally finished me. She would not tell me to kneel down there and be playing with her hair. So there was one particular day, one of her friends now called, if you know you are my junior, kneel down, start crawling. So all of them, they don't plan themselves. And she has already rescued me. And I said, what are you doing there? I said, senior, this thing is I should do. I don't want to call her name. So I should kneel down there. And I said, You should kneel down there. I called all the juniors. That one said, I'm punishing her. She now said, that's what you do. You think I don't know? You think I don't know she's your school daughter? She now said, that one I said, well, I've said what I'm going to say. That girl will not stand up. She said, I don't like it. I mean, before I know it, slap don't escape slap. Oh. People don't, Then I had one my school sister, Moroti. They would not lock her inside cupboard. So they would not punish her. No, man. That we are normal today is something. I should be playing with her hair was escape for me. Do you understand? So she's like, I should come and oil her hair. So I will say, senior sent me to oil her hair now. So I will oil. That's it. I know you can't. A senior can't call you to plait it and you not plait it. Are you deaf? Are you dumb? All those things. Not to even talk of what we had one VP academics, one woman, wicked woman. If your skirt is near, and you know sometimes they will buy you school uniform during the term. You will grow, so your skirt will now be short. She will come and tear it and naked you in public. She now did it to one major general. If I call that man, he was second in command one time in this country. I should do that thing. The girl no answer. Assembly. I couldn't believe it that day. Assembly. As the woman tear her clothes, she was much go where the woman did. Tear the woman clothes, slap him. They did not know who her father was. I said, I'm telling you, see, but you now, bloody civilian, can you try it? One of my friends, what's her name? Olamiji, I know that used to be her name. She's still on social media. Olamiji, very beautiful. She had, you know, people who have eyes that look naturally lined. Her eyes were black. One teacher, one wicked teacher. What's her name? Should I call her name? Yes. I will call her name. Mademoiselle Eke. I'll never forget her.
What?
Wicked.
French
she had like French teacher. She had like 3.
They all wicked.
All I she was wicked. But when we now came into school, after a while, she now joined all those churches don't wear earring and everything. She now started tying her hair, and it was a good thing she was tying her hair because her hair was like 3 like this. God.
She said 3.
Yes. She now slapped this girl. The girl now fainted. Now rushed her to my room. Resuscitated her. Why did you slap her? She said she put her pencil. They use cloth, clean tissue first, clean it, nothing. Use wet cloth, clean nothing. Then I found out that that's how her eyes. No sorry. No nothing. These people, God will judge them. God will judge. I don't even want to talk about the other things. They were wicked. Wicked, demonic people. Very few people were kind in that school. Very few. They themselves were frustrated. I had one teacher to whistling pine. That's what we used to call her. Where's my whistling pine? If that woman flog you with whistling pine. Oh, God. No, they were wicked. So it wasn't only the students. Do you understand? And it was all in a bit to instill discipline. Soldiers will beat you. Teachers would beat you. Senior boys will beat you. Senior girls will beat you. It was hell. I'm telling you. So these things people are talking about now, it's not just, you know, it's not just, and it was a culture handed down. So people made it seem as if endure your own. Once you reach SS1, do back. You say you do me, I do you. But unfortunately, it's not the people that did you that you are doing. And these people were never thinking about tomorrow. When time they want to punish you, I had one particular senior then. Being Boston, I don't want to call her name, just leave her because God already punished her. When no, they were wicked. Anytime she wants to punish you, say, if you wanted to be my mate, you would have come to this school before me. She was in Form 5 when I was in JS1. This girl will, for no reason, she will beat you, very smelly, dirty girl. She will tell you to go and wash her day wear. You wash it, even her pants. She will say she go and wash her pants. Wicked, smelly girl. Dirty pants. Oh God, they were wicked. They were very wicked. That's how one day, just one, no. That just one, so far well, come to think of it, especially my first time. It was when I now had my school father that my life kind of eased up because a lot of the girls were dying for my school father, so they're not punishing me again. I was in just one, innocent girl. As I was coming from dining hall, one senior boy said I should call one senior girl. I'm not calling their names. So I now went to call her. And I said, senior, something's calling you. She said, She moved her pants and gave me that she go and keep it. I was very shocked. And didn't even know, because I mean I didn't know where to keep it. I didn't know what to do. So So she now came back and was not looking for me. New students, me too, I didn't even know her. So I did research and eventually found me. Punish me that day, that's me. Where did I go and keep her? I don't even know you. I don't know. They said I should call you, I asked for you. Just, oh God. So this particular wicked senior Bimbo, she said if you wanted to be my mate, you would have come to school before me. I was in JS1, she was in Form 5. I will never forget her. Fat yellow girl, like very wicked. I now got to Ife, first year in Ife, Phil 101. I know they forget something, no. That's why people don't offend me. I now got to Philosophy 101 now. This is in amphitheater, very big place. So as I was there now, so some of us were late, you know, and you know it's always a big class. So sometimes you can't even, and they don't use mic, so you can't hear what the man is saying in front. I don't even know how they expected us to pass through.
That one said no.
That one safe na bullying, because that one is a different level of, I don't even understand. So anyhow, after the lecture, I was sitting with my friend Gladys. And one fast girl, yellow girl, now walks up to us. Hello, please, did you have the notes for this class?
Lo and behold.
Lo and you took the words right out of my mouth. Lo and behold, it was the if you can never be my mate. If you wanted to be my mate, you would have come to this school before me.
Look at that.
Was asking me for philosophy class notes. You know, see, it's now that I've now entered into my own. If at that time, if I meet her now, I'm going Russian. You don't understand? I don't know. I don't care. But that time, the fear. If you see how I froze when I saw her, my friend was not like, "Who is that?" I said, "Let's just be going. Let's be going." As in the beat, I remember all the beating one I don't collect for this gay hand. They were wicked. Our seniors were very wicked. So I can't even guarantee you. In fact, there was one. I still remember there was one day, one woman, her daughter. I think her daughter was in Dragon, a small girl. They had beaten her. Then me, I was the SS1. They had beaten the girl, dealt with the girl. The woman now, unfortunately for them, it was just before visiting day. So the woman came visiting day. So I don't know whether the child cried and went outside. She now came inside. She came inside dormitory. Normally, they don't really allow parents come in. She came. I don't know how she managed. She entered dormitory to do for the senior. So she came. She was telling, you know, those kind of things, those days too, because mothers soon understood that these were the things that were going on. So what she came to do was to, you know, what they will now do is now hand over the child to you as school daughter. You were the wicked and past. Now you they will come hand over to. So when they buy provision, they buy for you. And you know that kind of thing. Because when they come for you on visiting day, as you are entering with your milk and Milo, seniors are there. You must have your milk, pour it into my tea. They were wicked. It was standard. So you go first rush the one way you go chop for outside, because if you bring it back to the room, you're not going to see it. So that's how the woman now came into there. I was talking to the girl. The woman was talking to the senior. The senior was now making mouth and he was, the woman rushed her. The woman beat. That was the first time ever. She and the girl fought. The woman beat nonsense out of her that day and carried her child. Because education is one thing. But if my child dies because, no. In fact, I remember, so in that JS1, plenty things happened to me in JS1. No, in that JS1, I still remember, because I used to be asthmatic. God. I used to be asthmatic. So I remember that my mom, so I couldn't bathe cold water. So anytime I would bathe cold water, I would have an attack. And of course, they were not just asking you to bathe cold water, they were counting for you. They now banned boiling ring in school. Because when I was going, my mom bought boiling ring so I can be boiling water, so I'll have my bath, so that I wouldn't be having chest pain and all that. So as I reached there now, they can't say they don't ban boiling. So my mom went to meet house mistress to talk to her that my daughter is asthmatic. Is there anything you can do so that she doesn't start having attack and all those kind of things? And everything. I was like, hey, she should not. My mother just said, Uche, Isioma, January, as people should go outside. Went outside, shut the door. Oh God. From that day, the woman used to come and look for me. Have you had your bath? When my mom was done. We're outside, but we're hearing her. You were in diapers when I was doing teachers training. I'm talking, my mom finished with her. Hey. My mama it be like say for her former life, she no born. Now even the one where they see the counts, now they tell nothing. When she was done with my house mistress. So the truth is, I don't even know why I didn't even tell her all these things. Because if I told her, people would die. People would die. My mother. For them to lock her child in toilet, then tell us to scoop, scrape, and scrub. So toilet will be overflowing. Sorry now. Sorry, but I have to tell them. If you went to command and you don't know scoop, scrape, and scrub, then you didn't go to command. You scoop out the one that is overflowing.
Oh God.
You rather use stick to pound it in so that it will not block again.
As you're doing it.
Abi to be splashing everywhere. I somehow I'm like things irritate me so much now. People don't know why, but I can't start anything. Things irritate me well. Right now, ask you something. I can't go somewhere because my mind is so no. I can't go somewhere and it's not my house and drink water. Like I'm totally. I saw things so. I see things so. And this is me that was laborless so. So imagine children that were not allergic to everything. Which glove? Let's see this immediate talk now. Glove. No, sorry, people that are eating, sorry. No, we saw hello. Or you come out from that one, they'll still beat you. Then you now have to still be able to concentrate and pass. How will you pass? If not, that's what I'm saying. If it's not God, you tell me, I'm not a fan of boarding school. Whether this happened or it didn't happen, I'm not a fan of boarding school. I've never been, never will be in the name of Jesus. So I have to censor it.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Command. Sorry. Sorry, all the people that are eating. Sorry, you people. Oh no. I'm telling you. They say you should go and mop corridor, and you don't have what you used to mop corridor. It's to tear your foam now. What we used to mop it before now? You would tear your foam. Mop. As in mop. You think there's mop in school. Chison, please don't make me laugh. I was hell. It was hell. I thank God that today we have social media. School was hell back then. It was hell. It was hell. Boarding school. When I say I held God, if not for Jesus, I don't think that I would be normal today. And there's so many of them, I can call their names. There's one particular, that Rita was very wicked. She wants to punish me. She will tell me to go and kneel down under lights where there's skirt and blouse. Because there was a time in my life where skirt and blouse climbed my... So there was a time half of my face was covered in those skirt and blouse blisters.
For those that don't know what skirt and blouse is.
Oh, skirt and blouse is that... I don't know what it is.
Rove beetle.
What is it?
It's a rove beetle.
Sorry, they say it's rove beetle. Skirt and blouse we used to call it too.
Or papa fly.
They say it's papa fly. It's skirt and blouse we used to call it. That red and black. There's one red and black insect like this. That there's a season. It comes seasonally.
Yes,
so there's I don't know the weather, but it comes, and if it climbs the way you used to know, if you put anything white, it will come on your bed. So then you have to make sure you remove your white bed sheets and use other things. Because it will come on your bed. And it always goes for the face. So it will now leave wound marks and blister like somebody poured acid on you or something. It was really bad. So so the thing went on half of my face. So they had to send me home. So when I came back, after waiting, I don't see. It's not ladybug.
It's rove beetle, R-O-V-E.
Rove beetle, that they say it's not. So teachers follow the beat us like this now. So you don't even know who to run to. You don't even know who to run to. No, it was horrible, Sha. It comes in Hamatan, yes. Yes, it comes in. It was horrible. Skirt and blouse, that's what we used to call it in command. It was horrible. And then they used to try to help us. As in, so the seniors who had been through some of this bullying, I think had come up with coping mechanisms. So they used to tell us, I don't know who knows what they call that thing. Hey, there's one thing we used to send them.
Devil's beans.
There's one thing else.
Chicken.
No. It's what's it called though? Hey, command people though. It's like oh God, what's it called now? It's like a cotton, what do you call it? This white thing that has this thing that causes allergies. Hey, what do they call it? It's white, it's not an insect, it's a plant or something. What's this thing called though? We used to send it home. So if you catch it by mistake, you now tell your parents to come for you on Sunday and such.
So that's
where my Apollo! That's it! Apollo! You don't know Apollo? This these are people that went to boarding school now. Apollo. See, all this is polling, but it's Apollo we used to call it. Thank you, it's polling. It's polling now. That's the next call. So they will tell us that time that we should talk to it. You catch it, then you now talk to it and tell you to go and call your parents and God. All those things, it's white. All those things were people trying to, and those things cause oh God. Let me just say the truth. It looks like let me just say the truth then. If it was, let me just read this scripture, because that's honestly, that's where I am today. I'm in a place of thanksgiving, because I was just thinking about it, that all these things that happen, this could be me. This could have been me. Because they beat me, I no go talk safe. That's where the problem is. So I'm not even one of those children that would talk if there's problem. When I was young, I was so quiet. So quiet. I would not talk. I don't even want to say that Pastor K was a bully, so let's not leave it. Pastor K was a bad boy now, so you go touch him. Not if you touch him now, Pastor K will carry this thing about. Gone. So Psalm 124, it says, I'm reading the Passion Translation. It says, what if God had not been on our side? Let all Israel admit this. What if God had not been there for us? Our enemies in their violent anger would have swallowed us up alive. I can't get over this scripture. That let us all tell the truth. Let's admit it. If it was not God who had been on our side, if God was not there for us, many of us would not have made it today. Many of us. Because I was looking at this boy's story and I was just saying to myself, this could easily have been me. And I will not say anything. I will not tell anybody anything. I now became very introverted. You know when you feel like you're going through so much, it's depression. I think I was a chatterbox growing up safe. So it's all those things that I say you're melancholy. I was melancholy, but it now made me really, as well. Oh, punishment was too much. 2 weeks before my final exams of year SS2. 2 weeks before SS2. So apparently I think there had been a party in school, and me, born again girl, I was in my room weaving my friend's hair. So as we were weaving hair now, all of a sudden, somebody now flashed flashlight in the window. Somebody now shouted, boys, boys, boys. All of us now took off and hid. Next thing I heard, Mildred Jijide, you called me a bastard? Mildred Jijide. I was very confused because that was my commandant's voice. So apparently, backstory, some people were at the gate saying, so I think they had heard that there was a party, so my commandant and some soldiers had come to try to catch the people that were, these things I'm telling you is 1918, okay, by this time it would be 1993, because I was in SS2. Yes, I was in SS2. They now heard that there was a party going on, boys and girls party, in small dining hall. So they came to catch them or something. So some teachers wore they wear so that people would think they were students. Something, I don't even know what was really going on, because I was placing my friend's hair in the room. So next thing, they said at the gate, somebody now said, that's Commandant passing. That who has the mind to call him a bastard? One of the Ogapadota, them children, military children, now shouted, you are a bastard, called the commandant's name. Commandant now said, so I don't know if they didn't hear now, but one little girl now said, one junior girl now said, I can shout it. They now told her to shout. She now shouted. Commandant now heard. So they came to do undercover work. So they were looking, do you understand? They were looking to see who were the people that were awake. They must be the ones doing it. Me, I did there, they weave here. I don't even know say party they happen. I don't know say anything they happen. They're very unaware of everything that was happening in life. So when Commandant saw me, because he knew me, when Commandant saw me, I don't even know if that man they alive now. Now maybe I for tell me that man they alive. The man, now when he saw me, and the man already had beef for me, because I don't want to say why, but everybody who knew him, they knew he was a randy old man. So he now saw me and knew that this was his chance to deal with me for all the times that I had not done what he said I should do. So they now came in. As as I just, next thing I knew was, Mildred, they come out. And when they start calling you like that, you are dead already. Do you understand? So make it easy for yourself, come out. So I came out. I said, sir, I didn't call you a bastard. Next thing I heard was, twa. Hey. Then soldiers now started slapping me, started beating me. I suffer for that school well, I don't even lie. So that's what I'm saying. When I think about it, that if it had not been God who was on my side, I won't be alive today. I won't be alive. And if not that there's a destiny ahead. So they started beating me. So as they started beating me now, they now went into other dormitories to catch other girls. Now, the reason why I say my friend Mabel, I wish Mabel was here. Oh God, I don't know whether we can call her. If she was me, maybe she's asleep. She's in the UK. And now, so Mabel went to pee. At that time, toilets were so terrible. So I think she went to pee on the lawn. And so then Naba. She had no clue anything was happening. You don't understand? No clue. That's so then Naba. But my cousin Shelly that was living in Dragon, they woke everybody, all of us. Frog jump outside, pushed us inside reservoir. Frog was jumping over us like this. That's cool. Hey God. In the midst of all that, my commandant in BC now used that scar used to be here for a long time. I can't find it again. I used to have a scar here. I used his stick to hit me, so he injured me. He had a scar here. So they now told us to do frog jump. One of my friends who was a sickler, they beat. That girl is dead today, Sha. But that's not what killed her, but she's dead today. Nene Yang. They beat her. We're now begging because she's a sickler. They beat her. Which kind you will be tough? You will be damaged if you are not careful. If not for God, you'll be damaged. So when people used to say that thing that you'll be I don't know if maybe they're awake. And my phone is not here to call her. Everybody has left me. If Chisom was here, I told Chisom to try and reach her. Maybe I will tell you the gist. It was hell. She went to pee. I don't know. I don't know. My phone is not here. I would have. It was really bad though. We rolled. They now told us to roll from one side to the other. The rolling frog will be jumping over. Inside reservoir. We were inside reservoir, not this thing. So they now came after everything. They call us, say they want to do real. In fact, one of them reached me recently that they want to buy something for the school. Why am I buying something for the school, please? Why am I asking? Why am I buying something for the school? So I was like, I'm not even in the mood for this. I survived, man. That's all I could think. So the day I was leaving that school, I was so grateful. And these are the reasons why it was easy for me to give my life to Christ. Because if it was not the Lord, I'm telling you, if it was not the Lord, too many things happened in that school. Too many. Not toughness, anything. It was traumatic. And I didn't tell my mom. And I know that if my mom ever hears it, she will still not forgive me, because if she had heard it, she would have scattered that school, she would have brought that school down. I remember one parent, I don't even know what happened. I don't know the full gist because we were students with them, so we didn't hear the full gist. There was one parent that came to do something in school. The soldiers told the parent, I remember this was military regime, told the father to do frog jump. The children were crying. God. Command, what forbid. It was horrible, though. I don't even know anybody saying. And I don't care. They say I'm damaging their school. That's their business. If they haven't changed, they are demons. At school, the seniors were wicked. Very wicked. It was at one point, to be fair to them, let me not lie. To be fair to them, there were times when they now started trying to, tackle it. But me, I still think it was with favoritism. If your papa is a soldier, they will go answer you well. Well, no, but let nobody lie any lie there. Prep. And you will not even come out from that one now. Then there was one time they said one stupid thing when I was in SS3. That's why I stopped reading in prep class outside. If boys toast you and you say no, they'll come and pour you poo-poo. They'll poo-poo inside buckets. If you're sitting by the window, as a senior student, you will sit by the window. It's part of perks of being a senior student. So that air is coming, you sit by the window in dining hall when you're reading. Boys will just pass. You just hear, hey, they've poured poo-poo on you. So many things. No. It was a horrible experience. Horrible. So when Pastor K says things like boarding schools, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't think we went to the same school. It was horrible, to be honest. And this is far back as 1989. It's horrible. So these things are not new, but I'm still very scared of this generation that nobody can tell anything. I saw a video recently of some students in Benin who broke down everything in school. beat the principal called police, they beat police and collected police uniform. Students, small children. Why? Because now you can't tell a child keep quiet, you can't tell a child sit down. When I was younger, if I do something, my aunties would beat me before I get home. Now if you tell somebody's child, why are you doing that, they say, well, don't, you're not my mother, then the mother will still come back and fight you. That don't talk to my child, don't train my child for me, I did not send you. That's all the rubbish you'll be hearing. That's what you'll be hearing. So now I'm really scared because we have reached a generation now where there's no respect. So you can't correct them, you can't curb anything. You can't. If you tell a student something, they will slap yourself. You know, so it's become a bit too much. Yes, you're in school, you are it's become a bit too much. So now how can you correct this generation? You can't correct them now. You can't correct them. I don't want to talk about Pastor K. I don't tell him saying that the mercy of God make you still there alive. It was there's one soldier that never forget that thing. My friend Angela was out of school for a full term. She didn't turn in her intro-tech assignment. Sergeant Brown, I won't forget him. I know their names, all their names. I don't forget names. I don't forget people. All their names are here. Then we also had one. Let me leave that woman because her own case is a different thing. The man finished wooden chair on her body. She couldn't walk for a full term. We didn't see him again after that because her father too was in the army. Yeah, father was in the army. Father was in the army so they could fight, you know. So we didn't see him again after that. But it was our music teacher, Mr. Sergeant Brown. Yeah. It was horrible, Jerry. It was horrible. But I know that it has a lot to do with both the parents and the school working together. I don't think it's just going to be parents because you will finish talking to your children at home. I know children who were very good, raised well at home. They come to school and they spoil. As God will say, evil is far from us. So evil is far from us. God will not allow you to train your children. Somebody will not come and use their hand and spoil what you are doing. There are a lot of children who, if you see what the effort their parents made in raising them. So it's not just about, it's the tool. I'm telling you. Because a lot of people are shouting now, parenting is something, parenting is, I say people pursue you too, when the parents young. Because I'm just looking at people. Remember me, I'm a pastor, so I know people, I know them reach out. I'm just looking at people in their story, they're writing different things. Parenting is this, parenting is that. Raise your children at home. I say you, that your child is a bully. That we are telling you in children's church, you are saying we are victimizing your child. Now they write this thing for DP. Okay, let's leave it there. But I'm just grateful. I'm telling you, when I think about things I've been through, I'm grateful. It can only be God. I'm counting my blessings. I know that God preserved me. God saved me. Even in the time when there was no social media, we couldn't report. God is good though. I even like God is good. He kept me. So let's just be grateful. Grateful. Not, even in the office. I don't know bullies in the office. You had bosses who talk you down till you almost don't even have. It's terrible. And if you've already come, it's a culture. To be honest, the culture we live in kind of encourages it, and we don't know. You survive bullying from secondary school. Go to university. Lecturers will bully you if you don't sleep with them. You don't get good grades. If you don't settle them, you don't get good grades. If you don't do this, you survive that one because you've already been used to being bullied from secondary school. You enter university, they bully you. You go to a lecturer's office. A lecturer should be helping you learn. You go to the office, say, get out of my office. That's the whole point to you being my lecturer. You're supposed to teach me. They will talk to you anyhow. You say, sir, I don't understand. Say, have you brought my handouts? Get out of my office. You think I'm here for you? Exactly, sir. You're actually here for me, sir. You finish that one. Then you not get a job. You have already been trained to accept bullying. So even when you get a job, even when you know you can go to HR when somebody does nonsense, you will still accept it because it has become a culture. So all this on everybody shouting now. I'm not saying we should not shout, and I'm not saying it's medicine after death, but I'm just saying that the culture is what we need to fight. We need to deal with the culture. And we need to be careful of going to another extreme of saying that children should now be the ones dictating what happens. Because now everybody say you can't beat children or you traumatize them, you can't do them. There's a difference between when you're correcting a child in love and when you are just bullying the child. They're two different things. But let's not now remove correcting in love because we don't want them to feel bullied. You know, so I mean, it's crazy, the crazy system out there, and the only thing that can save us is Jesus.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned one or two things. If you did, remember to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with your friends, subscribe please, and when you subscribe, turn your notification on so whenever I drop a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. I'm going to be putting the link of her channel in my description box, so go and check her out. Thank you. Bye.